Thank you, World of Warships, for sponsoring this video, and welcome back to the Aurora Restoration Project. Right now we're standing in the Canego Lounge. I named this lounge after cruise ship historian Peter Canego for donating a large amount of the furnishings off from the Island Princess. If you don't know what the Island Princess is, this is one of the vessels used in the filming of the television show The Love Boat. But we won't get into this lounge in this video. We'll save that for a future video. We actually have a great video lined up today. We have Grid working topside on the promenade deck railing, and he's doing an amazing job, and the detail is just insane what you have to go through in order to get railing straight, because you know there's no level on a ship, so you have to work other methods in order to make it happen. But that's something you'll have to watch, and stay tuned till the end of the video. We got something really special for you. You don't want to miss it. Here's a word from our sponsor. World of Warships is a team-based sea battle video game available on the PC. With over 44 million players, it's an incredibly interactive gameplay environment that allows you not only to use different strategies and tactics, but to also play with your friends in Division. This game also features over 400 historical ships that coexist with some beautiful maps and unique living landscapes. But there's so much more. You're in complete control of these ships and can customize them in any way that you see fit. These types of classes range from destroyers, battleships, cruisers, aircraft carriers, and submarines, each one having their own exclusive perks. Would you like to have Kong as the commander of your ship? Well, how about Godzilla? Nothing is stopping you. Not to mention, you can also interact with incredible characters from Azure Lane, or even battle against giant monsters from Big Hunt. By downloading World of Warships and using the code FIRE shown on the screen and registering into the game through the link below, you can get access to a huge starter pack. 200 doubloons, 1 million credits, a Tier 5 USS Texas, 20 times Restless fire camouflage, and a 7-day premium account. Now that's a steal. Now go check out World of Warships and battle among your friends.
How you doing today? Welcome back aboard the Aurora. My name is Grid Margraf. I'm a held unlimited certification high pressure pipe, unlimited certification in structural steel. That was 6010 route with 7018 cover. Luckily, we're not doing any of that today. We're just going to do some hand railing. And as you can see, we have part of it already established. It still needs to be welded up, it's just tacked in. And then we're going to do some more on down, and you can see how all that works. What we're running today is just a little 110 MIG, and it's going to work great for this. It's not too hot, but it does do as well as all the big Lincolns for this type of application. So I guess next we're going to take and burn these pipes in here. As you can see, they're tucked up, but they still need to be welded, firmed up. We're going to take care of that. We're going to put in a few more pieces, and then we'll do the top caps so it's ready for the teak. Let's get to it. I think we're out of wire. Like with these machines, it's fairly simple to change it. It's all right here on top. Might need a pair of wire cutters, but that's about it. Oh, and guess what? We have a little more wire left. Maybe our tip's fouled. Well, let's have a look at that. A lot of times you can just take a tip cleaner and clean out that inside copper so you get better contact. Or you go down and spend a couple of bucks, get 10 of them, just change it and throw it away. Depends on how much time you want to invest. Usually I get a bunch of them and then sit down some night, get them all cleaned up and use them again. Let's see. Yeah, we got some left. Just about right. Okay, let's do some more. Now you might have noticed that I was running longer wire sometimes. So with a MIG, you can actually cool it down a little bit by running your wire a little bit longer between the tip and the arc. So we need to cut some more of these posts. And obviously we are on the same elevation, so we're going to take and measure these. So the final elevation looks like 43.5. And we're going to take and cut that about a 1/16 of an inch short. Because whenever you're welding, if you set it on flat and you weld one side, it goes into the weld and you can't re-straighten that. So we're going to lift it up about 1/16 of an inch, weld it, it'll lift, and then we'll take our elevations or our levels from that elevation. And as you can see, we are on a boat. And most boats don't really sit level. Nothing's really square. So they have these levels like this, they're digital level. Put them on here, turn them on, and they give you the degrees of this post. So I'll take that degree when I set my next post and match that degree, go in both directions. All right, let's cut some stuff. So what we have here is 1.5" schedule 80, and that's what we're using for our posts. And we decided we want 43.5 as a finished elevation. So we're gonna go 43 and 7/16 to leave us room to lift, so that we end up with the correct end when we're done. We're going to be doing this with a cutoff saw, a little 4.5 inch grinder. It's not ideal, but it works really well. Whenever you use these, do make sure you have everything in place, because those wheels will blow up every once in a while if you screw up. You are throwing stuff at you all around. Check your workspace. There will be sparks flying. There's hot metal all over the place. Don't want to light anything up. So pay attention when you use these. I always try to grind the sparks into myself so that I don't have sparks going somewhere else. I don't know where they're going. And I'll take the majority on me. But again, that's safety. It's not going to burn up. It's all good. And yeah, the welding mask. I have other options, but I use this because I have magnifiers in here. I have cheaters, so it magnifies everything. I can see just a little bit better. All right, and yeah, in this one, I'm only using one glove because it allows me to hang onto the grinder just a little bit better. These will take and grab every once in a while and try to get away from you. And sparks aren't going to be on my hand. The ones that do touch it, it's not going to hurt much. Okay, cover your eyes. Get your face shields in place. There you have it. Let's clean this up, go get it welded on. So we're going to switch to a flapper disc, a little 36 grit, and we'll clean up the ends of this, and bevel the end we're going to put down. That'll give us a more penetrating weld and be stronger. And same thing, you can say what you like, but it's still a one glove deal. So the optimum bevel on a piece of material going to a flat is 45 degrees. Let's get this welded up. So as we were talking about earlier, we have a 88.7 degrees that has to be going from stern to bow. But when we get all this up, on here. There we go. Got the ground, got everything going on. I need to be able to see this and weld at the same time. I'm not that good. So I need to go find Dave, and we'll explain to Dave what we want so he can hold this while I get everything tacked into place. So bear with me, I gotta go find Dave.
All right, Grid, what are we doing here?
I'm gonna need your help.
All right.
So this is about 88.7, 0.8 degrees.
Okay.
So ship is not really level, but we want all these to look the same.
All right.
So we're just gonna take this reading,
Okay.
then we'll take this off and put it on that post,
Okay.
and I'll explain what I want from you after that. So basically we'll be off level, tack it, bring it into level, tack the other side. We're doing port to starboard, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna tack the starboard side first. It'll bring it up. You bring it up to what's finished level.
Okay.
I'll tack the other side. That'll keep it level left to right, starboard to port.
Okay.
Then we'll work out this other measurement after that, because we can still lean it back and forth this way, even though each side's welded.
Right. And now, are you getting like a, I don't know, a tear reading off of this to match it to that one?
You got the right idea. So it's a digital level. It's saying this is so many degrees this way.
Right.
So when we do the next one, it's going to be so many degrees this way.
The same as this.
Same as this one.
Okay.
As opposed to a radar level that just gives you this.
Right. If everything was level,
See, that's
it would be
level.
no problem.
But this isn't.
Right. So we want to level it to this.
Exactly. So it all looks straight plumb and good.
Right. 88.7.
88.7.
All right.
All right.
This is
Hey, we're going to weld this stuff up. Give me a chance to get my safety gear on. We'll be doing this stuff. Once I place the bottom. 87, let me know when you're there. 87. Okay, now bring it to the 88.6, 88.7. So we're gonna cheat on this a little bit. We're gonna measure down to where our top posts go, measure down to where our top posts go, set the top post, lean it against it, call it a look. It'll look good. Nine and a half inches. Hey Shane, we can use you on this one. Don't move. Pull it. Well done, guys. So what we've done is set up this post. We can take a tack in the rail before we hard weld the bottom, just keep it moving, and we'll probably do that. So we'll set the elevation of these rails and then polish off this post. Get it all welded up, move on, do it again.
Okay, so I'm gonna clean up these edges here where Grid is gonna weld the bar, the crossbar, and they gotta be cleaned up a little to make better contact for the weld. So here we go. Alright, this thing works pretty good.
So today we're just grinding off these edges to make them really smooth so that they're able to weld on to the rest of the railing really well.
Shane, are you done with that yet?
Fucking great.
So what we're doing right now is setting up the top rail, and we've measured down. I'll have a visual line on that to see what's going on. I've talked to Chris and would like to make a couple templates at some point in the future so that we don't have to measure and everything would be the same. It'll just be flat with a half round. We just set it on the deck, drop it in there. It'll be exactly the same every time. And then 2 half rounds set in behind that. So the half round would go below the bottom post, drop the top post in, weld it off. Everything will be exactly the same every time. We don't have to measure. We know it's right. And that will be coming up in the future. So right now, Dave's doing his job. Got that held in. I'm gonna go ahead and get the generator lit up. Let's weld it up. Now ain't that pretty? Only another 100 feet to do. And then guess what? There's gonna be more. So, we'll see you again. Have a good day.